to me has always been that time of the year where I really start implementing the change I want to see for myself. Seeing everything start to bloom again reminds me that the start of a new chapter has officially begun. Oddly enough, New Year's doesn't give me that same feeling, and maybe it's because January still feels like a rollover from the previous year, since, well, the weather is still the same, cold and miserable. But the days are getting warmer and I'm getting happier. So join me as I start planting the seeds of the person I'd like to become this year, aka healthy habits, old and new, that I'm starting to apply into my routines, which include reconnecting with old friends, learning new things, and continuing to do the things I love. We're not really rebranding here, we're just trying to become a better version of ourselves. And on that note, we're starting off with an old habit of mine, which is appreciating the little things. Hi everyone, so it is a very beautiful sunny day and I'm in a pretty good mood because you know what happened yesterday? And you guys know I'm a Michael Jackson fanatic, so when I found out it was coming out, I'm like, oh my god, right when tickets drop, I'm gonna snatch it. Well, yesterday at work when I was telling my coworkers that, oh my god, I'm so excited to watch the movie, I get this email and it's an invitation to watch Michael the movie, but an early screening of it. And I'm so excited, I'm so happy, and I can't wait. Alright guys, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day we're gonna watch Michael and I'm so excited. My mom was like, you're gonna have such a hard time falling asleep tonight. I'm like, yes I will. I think we're gonna watch an IMAX. They said the best way to watch Michael would be an IMAX, so I can't wait. Oh my god. Guys, I'm gonna bawl my eyes out tomorrow. Can we stop a sec? Alright guys, just came back from the movie and oh my freaking goodness, like that was the best movie of my entire life. I'm not even kidding. First of all, I can't speak about it until the 21st, I believe, but I'm pretty sure this will come out after the 21st. Okay, if you haven't seen Michael the movie, go and watch it. Think of the most perfect Michael Jackson movie. That's exactly what it is. Jafar Jackson did the best job in the entire world. Like no one else could have played Michael Jackson than his nephew. It was perfect. Anyways, a lot of people like my costume. I was also, besides one other girl, the only person who was dressed up for the movie, so they took my picture and everything. And I thought there'd be more, but whatever. They also gave out free t-shirts. Michael the movie. This is Jafar Jackson, by the way. That's his nephew. Let me try it on now. That's my favorite movie of all time. Called it. Favorite movie all time forever. Ooh, okay. Oh, perfect. It suits perfectly. Michael the movie, bitches. In the movie theater, so you're not allowed to bring your phones in. So I couldn't literally record anything, but it was just like the screen, Michael the movie, and then it says like the socials, but also there's an embargo until the 21st. And then there's like a little DJ down in the bottom right. I went up my Michael Jackson get up and they're like, you look like a well-seasoned fan. And I'm like, yes, I am. And then they're like, what size are you? And I'm like, oh my god, those are free. And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, best day ever. So I got my size and yay. I'm so happy. Guys, I was smiling ear to ear. That was, like probably the highlight of my entire year so far. So far. It's up there with Sevilla in Spain. That was the best movie ever. Go see it. Guys, I have post-movie depression, but anyways, I'm wearing the shirt today and I wanted to show you also the glow sticks they gave us. So they're just like styrofoam, but you take the stopper out. Anyways, there you go. It's like a little glow stick, and then we waved it around during like the Dodger Stadium scene, and it was just the best time. I can't wait to watch it again and again and again, and I can't wait to buy the movie eventually. Also, you know what's so cool? The Michael Jackson movie Instagram account reposted my story. Yeah, so I have officially been on a Michael Jackson account, like an official account. How exciting is that? Oh my god, I'm so happy. Ever since I moved back home last year, something I've been more aware of is how lucky I am to be living with my parents. And I know this is a depressing thought, but there's always this dreading realization that they're getting older and one day there will be a day they're not here anymore. And oh my god, I need to stop. But anyway, so that's why even moments like when we're just eating dinner or shopping together, they really feel special to me, especially when I know one day there won't be simple days like these anymore. By the way, my mom made these fresh cookies at night and they were so heavenly. And see, it's moments like these I cherish because truly there's nothing better than being home and being with your family. Like, yes, I do plan to move out again one day and buy my own house, but not to say I don't love where I'm at now. And something I also appreciate in its entirety is the sun. Honestly, the sun is one of the biggest motivators in my life, which is why in the warmer months I'm usually the most fit I get out of the entire year because I just crave being outside and moving my body. So I guess you can say this is an old habit of mine that is reignited during spring. Okay, I have my tea. I've been trying to avoid drinking matcha first thing in the morning because I tend to like my matchas cold. And they say you really shouldn't drink something cold in the morning because you need to, you know, ignite your metabolism. Now, because Cabo is right around the corner, I have been trying to be a little more mindful of my movement, of what I eat. I mean, not really mindful, like I'm not putting myself on a diet because I can't do that. But I've been trying to like avoid eating sweets past like 8 p.m. Actually no, 9 p.m. Who am I kidding? 8 p.m. is like when I eat dinner. And I'm also trying to sleep more. I usually only sleep like 6, sometimes 7 hours. 7 hours is the goal, but I have this bad thing of like waking up in the middle of the night and then like falling back asleep. Like I can never just fully like just sleep one night. So I'm trying to figure out solutions for that. I have been drinking like these Lemmy gummies that have melatonin in it. And I think maybe I just need to keep taking them more, but it's like I don't have trouble falling asleep. I just have trouble like staying asleep. So that's something that I really want to try to fix this year, and just trying to go to bed earlier because I go to bed around like 12 a.m. sometimes 1. I know it's not good. You're probably thinking, Leigh, what do you do? Literally nothing. I just can't. I'm just on my phone. Oh, so bad. It's like I'm literally just on my phone. But tonight I'm going to my first ever Pilates class, which I'm kind of nervous about. I don't know, I feel like if there's so many Pilates princesses out there, why can't I be one too? You know, if they've all done it, I can do it too. So that's my mentality. I'm not really trying to lose weight. I'm just, well, I mean, I wouldn't mind if I did. So I'm just trying to sort of lean up a bit. But you know what I want to eat for breakfast? There's this breakfast I make like pretty much all the time. So we're gonna make my famous chili oil eggs. It's pretty healthy too, and it's just, I mean, anything with chili oil in it, I find it to be mwah, chef's kiss. So let's get to cooking. Okay, so I made my breakfast. Well, technically, this could be brunch because it's 10 minutes from noon. But these are my standard chili oil scrambled eggs. Sometimes I do sunny side. And it's just really satisfying. I love combining like tomatoes, spinach, or sometimes I'll add in some chicken if I have any left over from dinner. So good. I used to not really be much of an egg person, but I freaking love eggs, man. You can just do anything with them. You can make it into a dessert. Like I can never be vegan because 1, I mean, I love meat too much, but 2, I could never cut out eggs. And that's the truth. Hello everyone, I'm doing my very first Pilates class today. I'm a little nervous, don't know what to expect. Maybe this is my first journey to being a Pilates princess. I don't know. But this is New Balance, Lululemon, and this is Aerie. I'm wearing my New Balance sneakers, or just socks, honestly, because you don't even wear sneakers during Pilates. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens today. And guys, I was so tempted to not go to the gym because I just came back from work. But I'm like, you know what? I need to, if I'm gonna lock in, I need to commit. I need to commit to the bit. So yeah, wish me luck. I got this. Okay, let's go. Okay, so Pilates was actually not as bad as I thought it would be, and low-key, I love it, but so do all the girlies at my gym. So when the classes are booked, I usually go on the Stairmaster for 30 minutes and do weight exercises, and on days I'm just too lazy to drive to the gym, I take long spiritual walks, which sometimes I prefer more on beautiful days like these, now that everything's defrosting, and because it's actually pleasurable to be outside. Later this month, I was invited to try puppy yoga at the Puppy Yoga Studio in Boston, and guys, my heart melted. Look how cute this little guy was. I mean, they were all cute, and they had these beautiful blue eyes. Now, I've never done puppy yoga before, but how it works here is that you do yoga for 30 minutes, and then for the next 30 minutes, you play with the puppies. Truly a fun activity if you want to move your body, but also just play with really cute doggies. And let's just say, if theft wasn't a crime, I'd absolutely take one of these puppies home with me. Okay guys, I just finished puppy yoga and that was so fun. That was so cute. I've just never like held a puppy that newborn before. Like they were like little fresh pups, like maybe 3 weeks old. And they had the most beautiful, gorgeous blue eyes. It was just, stunning. And it was so nice. I went by myself and it was a lovely experience. For 30 minutes you do yoga and then the other 30 minutes you play with the puppies. So I think it's a great activity to do. Now you guys know I love to journal. I will admit I don't write in her every day just because I feel like I don't need to, but when I do, I don't write daily prompts. Instead I write what's been bothering me, how I solved it, and manifest whatever it is I want to happen. And this year I'm really making a priority to make it the best year yet because last spring was such a shit show. Just because emotionally, mentally I wasn't at a great place, which a lot of that stemmed from the fact that I didn't really know how to regulate my feelings when it came to high stress level moments, but we live and we learn. And moments like those are ephemeral. But what isn't temporary is your overall mindset. In this spring, I feel so good for what's ahead because a mindset I've made a foundation of mine is thinking that I'm living each day as if my 99-year-old self went back in time to relive my 26-year-old self, with the intention of doing exactly what I would want my younger self to do, which I know would be taking charge of my life, living life to the fullest, and actually start doing the things I've always dreamt for myself, which is why I spontaneously booked a solo trip to Japan because it's something I've always wanted to do, and why not do it now? And in case you guys didn't know, starting a new chapter in California has always been a distant goal for myself, and let's just say it's a door I'm seriously trying to open now. And there are a lot of changes I want to see for myself that perhaps I've been too scared to action on, but like my hero and role model once said, you need to, quote unquote, take a look at yourself and make that change. And something I reiterate all the time in my journal is that everything will always fall into place and everything happens for a reason. So even if I'm not able to achieve some of my goals right away, it's fine because eventually I'll find my own way and everything will work out. Right, y'all, it's 11 p.m. Took a shower, did my skincare, but I'm not going to bed just yet. You want to know why? And no, it's not because I'm about to play Sims, but I'm talking to a very, very close dear friend of mine, aka my host mom from China. It is 11 a.m. there, and it's 11 p.m. here because of the time difference. This is the only time that we can make work. So I'm about to talk to her, brush up my Mandarin, and yeah, I'm excited. In case you guys don't know, I did live in China for like a summer, the summer before my senior year of high school, and I had a full scholarship to go and study at Sichuan University, and in the program we got to be hosted by some families, and she was one of them. She's also an English teacher, so she speaks impeccable English. I really lucked out. I really lucked out. So it's really easy to communicate with one another. But yeah, so she hosted me for a few days. I got to teach her English class for a bit. I taught her some abhorrent American slang, aka that's when the word dank was popular, lit, all that stuff. Yeah, I know. I really plagued the Chinese youth. It's always nice to keep in touch with old friends and just keep in touch in general. And also I want to brush up my Mandarin because it is my goal by the end of this year to become fluent again. This year I have no one to speak Mandarin with, which is why it's now so rusty. I'm gonna go hop on a call and let's do this. Hello? Oh, 篮球 no 篮球对不对？篮球，我忘了。可以画画吗？不可以。我不知道。说 like welcome， 欢迎 welcome no？ OK。说欢迎，很有名的 OK 鹿晗很有名的，对不对？你喜欢南瓜吗？不喜欢。不很好吃。等一下，很喜欢，我很喜欢担担面我的最爱。Okay, I just finished talking to my host mom, and that was so lovely. I'm trying to talk quieter because my parents are sleeping upstairs, but that was so nice. I love Sonia so much, and I learned so many new Chinese words, like more so like colloquial like vocab. So that was really, really helpful. And basically from now on, I'm planning to like plan like lessons for us. Our next lesson will be about coffee shops. So she's gonna teach me like how to order, how to ask for like a specific order, but like I provide like the vocab that I think I know, and then she'll help me improve on it. So yeah, that's that. It's also 1:14 in the morning, so I gotta go to bed, but that was so worth it. She's always such a joy to speak with. And yeah, again, my plan is to become fluent in Mandarin by the end of this year. So your girl's got her work cut out for her, but we can do it. Okay, now I know I always screamed at the top of my lungs, I love solo dates and I love my alone time. Well, like all those are true, but something that I will always do is make time for my loved ones. Basically, being surrounded by my friends and family. I mean, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory as to why I like to do these things.
Wait. Oh, star, you idiot.
We have seconds. There's seconds.
Oh, cute. Okay, we have time.
The other one.
Hold your prop. Maybe like I go here, like I go closer to the back, and I'm like, or like I don't know, something fun. No, how about we don't hurt like the
Alright? Okay.
Yeah, is that cheesy as fuck? So peachy. Wait, that's cute. Wait,
cute.
why is that actually so cute? Oh, matcha color. The matcha color. No, the other one. This one. Here it is. Cute.
But something I've also noticed, and I know this is deep, okay? But as we get older, it's really beautiful to experience life changes with another person. Like when I'm with my friends or with my sister, I sometimes think that, wow, in 50 years, we're gonna look back on these times and be like, oh, remember when we were so young, and remember when this happened, and how you felt during that time? And I just wonder, how many changes are we going to endure together? Like not in a melancholy way, but more so of an exciting and exhilarating way. And this is kind of random, but the other day I was looking at myself in the mirror and I noticed how deep my smile lines were. At first I was like, oh my god, I'm getting older, what the heck? But then I'm like, wait, no, this is actually good, because that means I've smiled so much in my 26 years of life. And you know what? It's a wrinkle that I'm proud of. And all these smiles, for the most part, have been because of the people around me. There is one person that I miss every single day of my life, which is my late Lola. And something she always told me was that getting ready and making yourself look presentable is super important in how you feel. Okay, so I may have gone a little crazy with the blush and like the new stuff that Huda Beauty gifted me, but I'm kind of like digging the blush blindness a bit. Like this color works, I feel like, but yeah, it's this really pretty like berry rose shade, which I'm obsessed with. Also, can you tell I like florals? But yeah, so blush, Huda Beauty. Lip is a combination of YSL's Candy Glaze, Clarence's Lip Perfector, and Huda Beauty's Lip Stain Liner. I like combining lip products, I really do. But in the meantime, my bed is an entire mess because I've just been having fun. I've been having lots of fun. I finished work and I played with some of my makeup, and so now I'm like, what do I do now? I think I may go on another walk. Now, I used to not like makeup. I mean, not because I thought it was like not pretty or anything, but just because I hated putting it on. But now I freaking love makeup. Like I just love how it just makes you feel so much more confident once you put it on. Not saying that like I cover my imperfections, it's more so I just highlight the features I do like about myself, because I feel like makeup, it's not about like covering up what you're not proud of. It's more of just like enhancing your natural features. And especially getting gifted like all these really wonderful little treats, it's like, how can I not want to play around with it and explore what works with my face and what doesn't? I also feel like just putting on your makeup makes you feel obviously so much more put together, and when you feel put together, then you perform at your best. So yeah, makeup by Leia. Is it the best? Absolutely not. Do I need to blend more? Absolutely. But is she having the time of her life and having fun? Yeah, she is. Also, look at this gorgeous like berry cherry red bag that Huda Beauty had in her PR mailer. It's like a little shoulder bag, and you guys know I freaking love shoulder bags. They're just so pretty. Speaking of looking good, I finally went to the dentist after 10 plus years of not going, and thank the heavens my teeth are pretty much okay. And I actually went back to my childhood dentist, and let's just say the office was like a time capsule. It has not changed, but I kind of love it. They're also the nicest people ever, so every time I have to go to the dentist for like a cleaning, I love it. And every time I'm there, we just kind of gossip a bit, you know, talking about changes in the neighborhood, and I'm not gonna lie, it's probably the most juicy gossip I get in my life nowadays, which I'm not complaining, because I take this kind of gossip any day over gossip from, I don't know, like like when I was a teenager, because a peaceful, quiet life is all I crave for. Speaking of craving things, something I've been really wanting lately is to get back in my reading grind. And lately, I just haven't found any new releases that have been speaking to me. So a place to remedy that is my favorite bookstore in Cambridge called Rodney's Bookstore. Here they sell secondhand books in great conditions for amazing prices. And I was overall looking for a book that would really have a profound impact on me. For example, a book that has done that I highly recommend is The Covenant of Water. It's by Abraham Verghese, which I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that, but it's a book about family and spans over 3 generations. And the entire plot is about why one person in each generation always dies from drowning. It's super complex, but for me, the more complex, the better. Another book I highly recommend is 1Q84 by Haruki Murakami. It pretty much mimics George Orwell's 1984, but it's set in Japan, and there's a lot of interesting elements as well. There are some plot holes, yet somehow you will be satisfied in the end. It's also mainly a love story, but not a traditional one. So I guess overall, if you're looking for something that's not very formulaic and makes you feel good in the end, then I highly recommend this book. Anyhow, I've just been trying to make reading my escape again other than just playing Sims, so I ended up picking up these 2 books. I already finished one of them, and I'm saving The Vacationers for Cabo because I feel like it's just very fitting. So something I don't do much of ever since I moved back to the burbs is going out to eat. But if eating out is a hobby, then consider this as a hobby that I would love to do more of. I've just been trying to make it a point to try out new restaurants, cafes, coffee shops, etc. But also make it a point to go back to my tried and true spots. Which is why right now I'm showing you guys my favorite places to go. This is a place called Source. They have really yummy brunch and dinner. Their steak and eggs are to die for. And then I'm taking you guys to one of my favorite hidden gems in the city. It's a farm-to-table restaurant with the freshest ingredients, and I'm just gonna let the food speak for itself. Hello everyone, welcome to the end of this video. I know I'm quite behind on my schedule. I told myself I'd post like every week. That was a New Year's resolution of mine, and listen, I'm trying, okay? But I really hope you enjoyed this entire video. This is really fun to make. It's kind of just, you know, showing you guys everything I've been up to. And let me just say, this warmer weather is truly giving me life. Yesterday I played pickleball with Dean, and it was just, it was such a nice time just to be out like after work. And yeah, I'm feeling myself come back to life again. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for being patient for this video. And again, I want to thank everyone who watches my videos. Every view means so much to me, and expect more. May is coming up. May is literally in a couple days, and it's gonna be a fun month. Just stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot of content coming your way. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.